Trust the King behind Trust the King Richardstown, who's made a place or two. So right down the far side of the course, coming to the 6th of the 10 flights in this Sun Alliance Novices Hurdle, and Dawn Run lands in the lead from Sabin du Loir, Stag Hill, Noble Air, behind Noble Air, Letuc, and then West Tip. Behind them come Trust the King, and then Inish Glora, who's making ground. Champion Hurdler Gaye on the outside. Military Band still well in touch, racing towards the top of the hill now. The hurdle at the top of the hill. The 7th flight, and it's Dawn Run on the inside. Lands marginally in the lead from Sabin du Loir. Then comes Noble Air, then Stag Hill, then Letuc right up with them too, then Champion Hurdler Gaye, then West Tip, then Trust the King, then Inish Glora, and then Unforgettable Lad making ground towards the leaders. But it's Dawn Run from Sabin du Loir and Letuc, the two Dickinson runners, chasing Dawn Run at the moment. Stag Hill just in behind them. Then comes Noble Air. Then Unforgettable Lad still making progress towards the outside. It's Dawn Run from Sabin du Loir, and then Letuc over on the outside. Then comes Stag Hill, Noble Air, and Unforgettable Lad as they come to jump the next. And there it was Sabin du Loir and Dawn Run, little between them, and then comes Letuc, and then Noble Air, and behind them Stag Hill and Unforgettable Lad and Mrs. Playfair. Then comes Trust the King and West Tip and Champion Hurdler Gaye, and you can virtually count the rest out of it as they come to the second last. Sabin du Loir lands in the lead at the second last. Dawn Run fighting her way back on the inside. Then comes Noble Air.
Coming down to the second from home, and Dawn Run in the lead, but here comes the champion Gaye Brief, now in second place, coming down to the second last. Dawn Run from Gaye Brief with Ranova close up in third, two out this. A good jump there by the champion in second place, jumping very well indeed and throwing down the challenge now to Dawn Run. Dawn Run next to the rails, Gaye Brief on the outside of him, and Ranova is back in third place as they come down to the final flight. And here Gaye Brief joins Dawn Run and Gaye Brief from back in third place, Ranova, and it's Dawn Run holding on though from Gaye Brief, who's trying to put down a challenge again. Dawn Run from Gaye Brief, Dawn Run going on by half a length at the line. Dawn Run's going to get there. Dawn Run. First, Dawn Run. Second, Gaye Brief. Third, Ranova.
The back marker finds Sun. Racing down to the next flight, the 4th of the 8 flights in the Champion Hurdle, and the grey Desert Orchid with the advantage over the favourite Dawn Run now as they come to the 4th. Desert Orchid from Dawn Run. Then for auction, Buckhouse, Sulabula on the outside. Fine Sun finding this gallop too much at the moment and some way behind the remainder as they race towards the next flight. The 5th, Dawn Run on the inside of Desert Orchid. Then closely grouped in behind are Sulabula, For Auction and Buckhouse, and then Seamer and Cutter Dash, and very promising in Amora. Then Fred Kateri and Robin Wonder as they race towards the top of the hill now. 3 left to jump. In the Champion Hurdle, Dawn Run, the mare, on the inside of Desert Orchid. As they begin the run downhill, Sulabula right with them towards the outside. Buckhouse also right with them. For Auctions lost a little bit of ground. Coming down towards the next flight now, the 3rd from home. Dawn Run on the inside with Buckhouse on the outside. Dawn Run from Buckhouse there, then comes Desert Orchid. Racing towards the second last flight now in the Champion Hurdle, and it's the mare Dawn Run being pressed by Buckhouse all the time on the far side. Dawn Run on the near side, Buckhouse on the far side. Seamer is in 3rd place. Then comes Very Promising. Racing round the home turn now, and it's John Joe O'Neill on Dawn Run from Buckhouse and Seamer as they race towards the final flight. It's Dawn Run in the lead from Seamer and Buckhouse. Seamer producing a great challenge towards the near side, but Dawn Run with the advantage. Dawn Run lands in the lead over the last from Seamer, who's now gone a close second. And then very promising, finishing fast, and Seamer on the near side, and Dawn Run on the far side. Dawn Run from Seamer as they race into the closing stages. It's Dawn Run from Seamer, and as they come to the line, Dawn Run has won it from Seamer, and very promising is third. That's the 1, 2, 3. Buckhouse was 4, and Fred Kateri next. Then Karadash and Amor and Maureen Prince, and behind. In the lead, Dawn Run, as they come up to the winning post on the first circuit in this Sandham and Aintree hurdle. Dawn Run in the lead from Pamarbus and very promising, and Buckhouse and Fred Kateri on the rail. Then comes Seamer, Daring Run, and Mount Bolus. Tony Mullins goes out into the country on this 6-year-old champion hurdler, Dawn Run. The only member of her sex in this race, and not meeting the Colts and Geldings on advantageous terms here. Levels with Buckhouse and giving weight to all the remainder, or trying to anyway, as they come to the next over on the far side. Dawn Run lands in the lead from Buckhouse and very promising, and then Pamarbus. Fred Kateri just in behind Fred Kateri. Mount Bolus has made a bit of ground. Daring Run is the back marker, Ted Walsh, at the moment. But that pursuing group, quite reasonably tightly packed. This is the last right over on the far side, Dawn Run. Jumps it in the lead from Buckhouse, very promising. Pamarbus, Mount Bolus, Fred Kateri getting chased along there by Tom Taff. Tom Taff, who at 20 years of age will be the youngest rider in the National when he rides Clonthurtin in our next race this afternoon. Of course, the big one. Dawn Run now being chased by very promising, then Mount Bolus, then Buckhouse, and they've got 3 flights and the whole straight to cover here at Aintree. Very promising, who lately changed hands for a tall sum, is the one who is chasing Dawn Run, with Mount Bolus in third. Buckhouse and Fred Kateri is next as they come down to the third last. Dawn Run lands in the lead from Under Pressure, very promising. Pamarbus has been pulled up. This is the second last flight. Dawn Run lands in the lead from very promising second. Mount Bolus is going to jump it third. Tony Mullins coming to the last now with just under 2 furlongs to run and 1 flight to be negotiated in this Sandham and Aintree hurdle. Dawn Run is over. She makes a bit of a mess of it, but it doesn't seem to interrupt her impetus at all. And this remarkable mare, the champion hurdler, Dawn Run, inside the final furlong now, and Tony Mullins permitting her to relax as she races up towards the line, being chased all the time by very promising, who has no chance of getting to her, and at the line getting a great reception. Dawn Run is the winner. Second is very promising. Fred Kateri is third, and 4 is Mount Bolus. Those are the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Sandham and Aintree hurdle, the final race before the big one. Dawn Run, the 6-4 on favourite in the official result. First, number 2, Dawn Run, owned by Mrs. Charmian Hill, trained in Ireland by Paddy Mullins and ridden by...
Run and Skip, Dawn Run, Wayward Lad, and Forgive and Forget not out of it a close fourth. They're swinging in to face up to the second last. It's Run and Skip from Dawn Run, Wayward Lad, and Forgive and Forget, last year's winner, coming there towards the stand side. There's four in the line as they come to the second last. Run and Skip, Dawn Run on the far side. Dawn Run, the fractional leader. Wayward Lad battling his way into it, and here comes Forgive and Forget. It's Wayward Lad and Forgive and Forget. They're a length in front of Dawn Run, and over the last, it's Wayward Lad from Forgive and Forget. Wayward Lad from Forgive and Forget. Dawn Run is battling back into it, but it's Wayward Lad holding Dawn Run and Forgive and Forget. They're racing up towards the finish. Dawn Run is coming with every stride. Dawn Run is going to win the Gold Cup. Dawn Run has won it in the last stride from Wayward Lad. Close for third between Forgive and Forget and Run and Skip. Right-hand man is next, and then coming home is Observed. And the crowd go wild as this most courageous mare, Dawn Run, had battled back from sure defeat as they turned into the straight, and as they went past the post, John Joe O'Neill punched the air with absolute delight. The first animal ever to win the Champion Hurdle and the Gold Cup. And looking across in front of us, the luminous board writes up the winner, number 14, Dawn Run. But how hard had she to work to win this race? She dropped back to third as they jumped the final fence, and a delirious crowd greet John Joe O'Neill. John Joe, now in the twilight of his career, coming back to what must be the greatest ever triumph. The pressure was on John Joe. He was put in the hot seat after replacing Tony Mullins, and all the way back down here in front of us, a clenched left fist punches the air. The crowd begin to rise, and you can hear the tremendous appreciation for a wonderful mare. And a marvellous triumph for Mrs. Charmian Hill. She's had her criticism over the change of rider, but in the end the result justifies all. And what of her magnificent trainer, Paddy Mullins, the crowd making their way out onto the track, and you can hear the reception in the background.